You know, it's a strange thing, isn't it, with the world of celebrity and politics, I've often said. We have this on the show a lot, don't we? Particularly as you're running towards an election, like everybody is in the United States of America. So far, Kamala Harris and, of course, the 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. And what's interesting, and many people who watch this show know this, I often highlight this because I just find it farcical. You know, there you have superstars like Bette Midler, Barbara Streisand, Cher, all of these major stars with a lot of power, a lot of pull, basically saying, oh, if Mr. Trump gets reinstated into the White House, I'm leaving America. Like Miley Cyrus. They all said that the last time, but they're still there. You know, they never go anywhere. It's just for cheap publicity. You see how this works. And of course, let's not forget, Cher's got a brand new compilation out and a memoir. So for saying that, it reminds people that she's still actually with us. You get the picture. And I'm a fan of Cher, but and I've interviewed her, but obviously ludicrous statements. Now over here in the United Kingdom, we had something really similar. And it was fascinating to think that less than 4 weeks ago, literally, everybody was coming out of the support of this man, Sir Keir Starmer, currently, and I use that term loosely, our British Prime Minister, right? And it's interesting to see, isn't it? Because it was all started with this. Let me explain. Morning, good to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. Nice to have your lovely company. You all right? I'm not so bad, thanks. A little bit warm, a little bit muggy out here in London today. We were promised thunderstorms, right, last night, and it was everywhere. All the weather, it was going to be thunderstorms. And I thought, oh, that'll be nice. It might break the weather a bit. No thunderstorms. See, can you even trust the weather people? That's the question. I know, you're like me. You see, I'm not so sure. Back as ever to your story of the day. Yes, now, just a month ago, we had a different person in power at number 10, the Right Honourable British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, right? All changed now. This man, Sir Keir Starmer, alongside the flame-haired Angela Rayner, who is, of course, our now Deputy Prime Minister. Frightening for many people, it's been said. Now, where it gets interesting is, just over a month ago, these two people put out a video. That's right, the mega rich Sir Elton John, along with his partner David Furnish. And they were urging people all the way from their foreign hideaway, basking in warmer climes, to vote for the Labour Party. Right? So they're very powerful. Let me just get that point straight across. Incredibly powerful celebrities backing a party, even though they don't really live here at all full time, but they're telling you what to do. That's important. They weren't alone though. Comedian Jason Manford, the comedian Bill Bailey, I use that term loosely, and John Richardson, amongst others. The singer Beverly Knight, the ubiquitous Carol Vorderman. All of these people were literally pushing it daily to tell you, yes, you should be voting for this party. Fast forward a month and what they're finding is, well, they're keeping their profiles very low. Very nervous indeed, you see, because now this party have already decided to wipe away the winter fuel allowance for the pensioners over here in the United Kingdom. Something that the previous party, Rishi Sunak's party, said they wouldn't do. In fact, Sir Keir Starmer said he wouldn't do, but he did. Now Rachel Reeves, our current Chancellor of the Exchequer, is also now looking at our council tax, ready to put that up. But the icing on the cake has literally been these riots over here in certain cities like Southend, Leeds, etc. and Southport, where there was a terrible tragedy. Never once, of course, when Sir Keir Starmer was addressing the great British public from 10 Downing Street, did he mention the terrible tragedy of the 3 children that we sadly lost. No, what he mentioned was the fact that he wanted to protect Muslims and mosques. You see how this works and why people are now very sour, very fast on these people. Now what's happening is there's a movement over here saying, do thank the celebrities for forcing you to vote for these people. And by that they mean think about whether you purchase, say, the latest digital download from Sir Elton, or indeed support anything at the box office with all of those aforementioned stars. Now you might say, well, it's a little bit cruel. Well, not really. If you put your head above, of course, you have to expect the fact that you're going to get some backlash. And more importantly, for these celebrities who thought it was so good to wave a flag, like the Carol Vordermans, whose show is now literally bombing in the ratings over on LBC because she can't take the negative calls that are coming through blaming her for the terrible situation with the pensioners, you understand exactly how this situation's now evolving. Politics and showbiz often makes, not often very well, as this is now proving. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.